Good morning. Namaste to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Italian translation, Portuguese translation, everything is there. Um, Portuguese, Italian, Spanish translation. So for those in Instagram, I don't have it there, but there is translation in YouTube if you want to connect to YouTube or Facebook. Okay, good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Bill Jal. Happy birthday belated. Andrea Gustavo, good morning, Sarika. Um, Shusti, okay. Eric, good morning, Erica. Monal, good morning, okay. All right, Natalie, okay, so this is our last week for forgiving ourselves. Remember, we had 3 weeks already of forgiving ourselves. So hopefully you guys practice the previous recordings, um, forgiving yourself. Good morning, Vivi. As I mentioned, it's so important to forgive yourself first. It's easier to forgive others who had wronged you, who had hurt you, if you forgiven yourself. Because a lot of people go into self-loathing, like very hard on themselves, thinking of all the guilt, of all the blaming, even though, I mean, it's already been 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I know some of you are still young, but some are already in the 60s, 70s, and they're still thinking about what happened to them when they were young. Okay. Um. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So you request to be in the live video. Okay. This is my first time on Instagram. Good morning. Good evening, wherever you are. It finally worked. Last week I tried. I'm sorry I announced that I'm doing Facebook live, Instagram live, but it did not work. So thank you for your patience. Good morning, Anna Isabel. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing for those. Good morning. What's that happening? Why is that happening in Instagram? Why is there a screen? I don't know. I don't know where there's a screen, someone's screen going on in Instagram, covering my half of my face. Okay, that what's happening with that? I don't know. Let me see. How do I do that? Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody's there. How do I turn that off? I don't know. I don't know. You're in my screen. Wait, what? You're covering half of my screen, whoever that is. Jeez, you're live. You're actually, people can see you then. Right? I don't know. I don't know how you got in there. But anyway, okay. I don't know what to touch to get you out of my screen. But anyway, that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know much about Instagram, so I figure you also don't know much about it. So eventually we'll figure it out. In Instagram, there's two screens, half of the other person and half me. Anyway, it's okay. So anyway, it's about forgiving ourselves. So last week, we did not forgive ourselves. We just looked at from very far away, without getting involved, right? Without you know connecting to the emotions you had in the past. So you just looked at your life like just a movie, like on stage or in a movie theater. So you're more or less subjective about it. You're not so like crying and in pain and blaming. You see, so you have a wider perspective of how things happened. So instead of you like blaming the other people and blaming yourself too, if you see the whole picture, oh, okay, I got it. It's just a lesson on my ego or my pride. I need to learn when to zip, when to keep quiet, or sometimes you could be also too quiet and you don't speak for yourself. It's time for you to have your emotions like brought out, like speak up. Some people are being abused because they don't know when to speak up, when to express their emotions that they're hurt or something. So it could be both ways. One is to too outward, like screaming, yelling, not listening, insisting, that they're right. And some people are like, to avoid any further discussion, they'd rather be quiet. And sometimes being too quiet, too quiet, not saying anything, just being too submissive also, it's like giving a signal to the other person, it's okay to abuse me, it's okay, I can take anything, right? So it's both ways. So if you look at it from a point of view from an observer, like a director in a movie, I say, okay, I can improve the movie of my life if I change some scripts. You know how a storyteller, writes a whole novel or a whole story for a movie, and then they make adjustments. They make adjustments in the script, so as better as like this, right? Let's take out some drama here. Let's make it happy ending here. Instead of like, oh, someone died or lost. So I can change the story. Okay, so someone doesn't feel like a victim. I want to have a happy ending. So that's what you're gonna do to your stories to create a better story in your life is instead of like just like the always like, I am the abuse, I'm the victim, I'm in pain, why does life happen to me, why God, why. So instead of blaming and asking so many things, why did my life go wrong, or this is such a bad karma, or I just suffer my karma, some people just go to that mode. Okay, so by looking at your life from afar, just like watching a movie, is my life, that's each chapter of my life, is it a happy ending or it's a sad story? Okay, and then I told you it's time to commit to be happy, that you have the right to be happy, that you have the power, the decision, the power to decide to be happy. Only you can decide on that. You do not decide on other people to make you happy. You do not need to depend on somebody else to make you happy. You have the decision and you have the means, or you have the way to be happy within. Okay, and within, and of course, if you're happy within, it's easy to happy to find happiness outside of you, but you don't look for happiness outside. And if they don't do the right thing that you expect them to do to make you happy, you get frustrated, disappointed, angry sometimes. Okay, so sometimes a lot of unhappiness is based on unrealistic expectation. They expect other people to do this for them, and they're not doing it in accordance to how they want to act or how they want them to speak or to say, and then things happen or misunderstandings happen. Okay, so the forgiving oneself, Namaste Mugia, Namaste Ravi, Kimberly, Kathy, okay, Tejaswini, Shilpi, Jemima, I know you. Marlene, good morning. Okay. And good morning, Taruna Kurana. Wow. Something you passed, China. Okay. Good morning, Stephanie. Okay. So anyway, so now I want to know from those who have been watching this. I've started this in April. Now we're 6 months. We're going to 7 months. I started at, I believe, April 8th. So November 8th is the seventh month of forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Okay. I remember 3 weeks ago was ourselves, and 4 weeks before that is forgiving our ancestors. And before that, forgiving, different areas of your life. Now, I ask, who among you have been forgiving yourself for the past 3 weeks? This is a fourth week, and you see some improvement in how to handle events in your life from the past. Can I see a hand, an emoji? If you've been practicing, you see improvement. Rafaela, good morning. Good morning, Ramalakshmi's daughter. Okay, I am doing good. Thank you so much, Marmar. Thank you. Good morning. Jemima, only one had been practicing. The goal is to practice and to see improvement in your life. Okay? Improvement in how you deal with your self-loathing, self-blaming, self-guilt. Thank you, Kathy. You're practicing. Not only practicing, but you saw effects. You saw some improvement. Some lightness, yes. Yes, Lilian. Kimberly, yes, improvements, yes. So Mona, good morning. Even if you saw only a slight improvement, acknowledge that, yes, me, even tiny. Don't expect to have like leaps and bounds, right? Because it's a regular stripping away, regular small increments, and eventually you will see, wow, that small chipping away of small things, it became big. Now I'm much better, a lot lighter. Have forgiven myself for the past 2 weeks. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, oh, Camila, yes, thank you. Yeah, Piyusha Sun, yes, Shiv, I hope I said it right. Yes, okay, very good, very good. Salan Islavania Bell, Islavania Bay. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name well, okay? Zhang Moja, I joined, okay? Christabel, you have seen improvement. Very good, Caroline. I'm happy. Caroline, I'm happy. Doing my best. Okay. Self healing has become easier as a result. Yes, very good. Yes, really, I'm telling you, this self forgiveness, if you just keep on pounding yourself, beating yourself up all the time, it really shrinks your aura, it really shrinks your self-confidence, it really affect it really affects your self-image. You, yeah, yes, forgiveness changing life. Yes, you, if you see yourself as so small because you're focusing on all your mistakes, your failures, your whatever happened in the past, it's really doesn't make you feel good. Cellularly, your cellular cells are reacting like not happy. When you say it's not happy, it's blocked. It's blocked, right? It doesn't shine. There's no light. So if there's no light, your light within you, if your cells have no light, it reflects in your whole being, in the whole light that occupies you. It cannot express its light. Okay? It cannot express its light. So it's hard to be the light in your home if you're living in the dark. Okay, so I love you too, Gauri. Thank you. Pretty good morning, Mugi. Okay, Tensi, you're there in Instagram. Some of you are, I see, I normally see in Facebook Live. Now you know you're in Instagram. Great that you saw me here. Okay, you're seeing me here. Okay, so if you stop beating yourself up, if instead of beating yourself up, you look at the good in you, you have very, 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 a lot of very good things in you about you. God had given you skills, talents, like so many pluses, okay, but you look at the negatives in your life, okay. So today, Corey, good morning. Pranic Kidding Boston, good morning. Today we're gonna assess the goodness that we had instilled, created, achieved, done, the goodness in us, okay. We're gonna focus on that. uh, Last week we looked at our whole life. You see the good and the bad, how you reacted, how you whoever these people who had hurt you, how the things unfolded before, during, and after, right? So you we were looking at how we can react better, how we can be better. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'm so happy I'm visiting my mother, sharing some value moments with her. She's showing affection to me, making breakfast, and asking a lot about me, my life. I'm more open to her and also letting her know that she's so important to me. That's very healing, Kathy. I got goosebumps reading your statement. That's very good because if I remember from the get go, from the beginning of the forgiveness, you said you have this hard feelings or difficulty forgiving your mom. That's a sign you are healing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so happy for that. Thank you. Okay. I like that. I'm more open to her. You know, if you have issues with certain people, by you actually speaking it up, saying feelings, or you can even say, sorry, mom, for all these years. And I'm so happy that I am with you now. I love you. You can express all this. And I just letting you know how important you are to me. Just that, being able to say that, that's very healing. Okay, that's very healing. That's a very big step already towards a complete, neutralization of your karmic events in the past. Very good, very good. Okay, that's one more thing. Expressing how you feel. Okay, this is now looking into how how good we are, the gifts that we have. Remember, we are all created by God. We are all children of God. And for for us to be children of God, we have gifts. We have we are somebody. Somebody, what I say, somebody, we're bigger than what we think who we are. A lot of people, because of the past, your past does not dictate who you are now and who you are in the future. Maybe it could dictate you who you are now because you're stronger, you're better because of the lessons taught by you from but taught to you by these people that you had issues with. These are lessons, so you became stronger. But that past doesn't dictate your future. Okay. So I want you to, this meditation, we're gonna acknowledge all the gifts God had given us, all the goodness, all the kindness. We may be bad, we may have done something wrong. Who had never done anything wrong? I can ask all the billions of people in the world, and not one had done anything wrong. Not one had not done something wrong. More than one wrong. All of us, okay? You and me and everybody. So for you to be so hard on yourself just because you made a mistake or mistakes, or you failed or did many, failures in whatever area of your life. Could be relationship, could be business, handling your children, raising your children. It's tough. It's a hit or miss. Again, as I mentioned before, there's no university in parenting. If you did manage your money well because you're learning, you lost some people lost millions of dollars, lost a huge amount of money, or were fooled by business partners because of lack of know-how, lack of money management, lack too trusting, or some whatever the fault is. Um, we were not taught management in elementary and high school, unless you take in college, specializing in money, in finances, yes. But if we fail, that taught us lesson how to invest, how to be better in your business, right? A successful businessman had failed many, 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 many times until they got into the business that's making them money. Okay, so again, all your mistakes, all whatever had done in the past, we're done with, like recalling or replaying the story of my failures, of how I was hurt by this person, by this event. We're done with that. We've looked at our love. My husband showing up. I'm sorry. I was just saying goodbye. Okay, bye. um uh, we're done with the story of our life. We've seen it movie at this stage. Okay, bye. Oh my goodness. Okay, uh, we've seen our movie on the stage and the theater, so we already saw. You can always do that as well, because maybe during the meditation last week you only saw one event which is so strong in you that you cannot forget. Maybe you just saw one story. Each person has many stories, right? When I was 2 years old, my father was never there. Oh, when I was 5 years old, my mom, and all this. Oh, when I was 7 years old, right? So you could have many, many stories. And maybe you just saw one or two stories last week. You can always do that. Do the same thing what we did last week. look at your life on stage or in a big movie theater, but you're so far, you're inside that screen, that plexiglass, so you're not so involved in the story of your life. And then your goal is to create a happy ending, is to change the story of your life, right? So that you're done with the victimhood. Because remember, our goal is to have a happy life the remaining years of our life, however, remaining 10, 20, 30, 40. Some of you are young, some of you are in the 20s, so you have, I don't know, 70 more years. That's a long more years to live. And if you keep on doing what you're doing about whatever happened in the past, that's not giving you joy, then we don't want you don't want to waste your life. And some of us, I'm 68 already. I don't know how many more years I have, 10, 20, who knows, right? So imagine if I still live in the dark, in my pain. It's like wasting. I've wasted, if in case I'm not there, but if in case I'm one of those who's been living in the past, imagine I've wasted already 60 years of my life. And how many more years do I want to spend? Waste, right? I don't want to spend my last 10, 20, 30 years. Lucky if I get 30 years, right? Of my life, another dark in the dark, right? So the goal is for me to help you get out of the sinkhole so that you can see, oh, there's light somewhere there. I was so happy inside this tube, inside this quicksand, that I was just keep like this, struggling in the dark. When there's so much light out here, it's better out here. I can breathe, I can see the beauty that God had created, right? But sometimes people are so used to live in the dark, and in the dark, I don't know, right? I don't know. Um, my husband, when we sleep, he likes total darkness in the light, and I like light. So we're totally different. So I said, love, in heaven, it's light, it's bright, and in hell, of course, it's not true. In hell, it's dark. There's no heaven in hell. But anyway, um, it's our joke. But for me, good morning, Alexandra. For me, really, for me, when I say happiness, there's so much light in your life. Okay, that's why I was saying heaven, there's light. So what I want to bring to you is to have more light in your life, to feel more joy. Okay, and that today we're gonna focus on the light in our light, light in our life, and to focus on the joyful ways and joyful events in our life and the good things. And the only way to look at the joyful events in your life is to look at the good things you've done in your life, not the painful things, not your mistakes, right? We're going to focus on so many good things that we have accomplished. Again, God had given us gifts and talents and skills that we have been using to help people in whatever way. If each one of us has our own specialty, each one of us has our own career. We do certain things. We help certain kind of people. I help certain kind of people that you don't, and you help certain people that I don't. That's why each one is was given by God a certain gift, right? So now we're going to be focusing on our gifts. Okay. One is, I already told you, not I told you, we already processed the first two. All the mistakes. Oh my gosh, I did this. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry for all this. Yeah, I'm sorry, right? So we've done that for the first two. On the third, we just look at the whole story to see, oh, where did I, oh, okay, this is what happened before, during, and after. Oh, okay, now I know. Now I see the other side also, why he reacted or she acted that way, and how I reacted, and he reacted, and I reacted. And it's just a tit for tat thing. Now I know, and I suffered from that. I thought it was a huge karma that I'm being punished by God, and that I just have to with Sally, Roy, Marmar. Um, you're just gonna be like surrender that your life is a misery. You're supposed to live in misery. You're supposed to live in poverty because I'm being punished for all the bad that I've done. As I said, if you focus on that, your chakras shrink, 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 which also shrinks your aura. And when you're in that, there's not much light, and you cannot accomplish a lot because you're feeling sometimes sad or depressed. Worse, depressed. If you have no more energy, if you can banging yourself, not good. I'm not a good wife. I'm not a good daughter. I'm not a good child. I'm not a good, whatever you say you are. I'm not good at that. Imagine if you keep on saying that. If you keep on saying that, you will really, 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 really feel like nothing. Your energy is really, really like almost nil. That sometimes you like just look at a vegetable. You have, even though you're not a vegetable, you just don't have the energy to do anything. And you can say, I'm lazy. You can say, I'm lazy. I don't have the energy to think. Because everything is energy. You need energy in everything. Okay? So for you to not be able to think is because you need energy to think. You need energy to function. You need energy to move that body. You need energy to run errands. And if you're the number one person who's crashing your own energy, hey, let's do something about it. It's as simple as being aware of what you're doing to your body. What are you doing to your soul, to your energy? That energy is your soul. Let your soul grow, let your soul evolve, let, your, let yourself be in line with the light instead of shying away from the light. If this is God's light and you're shying away because you'd rather live in the darkness, what kind of life is that? Okay, so now we're gonna focus on our goodness. Okay, one time we focused on the solar plexus. We looked at what kind of emotions are in our solar plexus. What kind, like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much anger, I'm in sadness, I'm in this, I'm in that, I'm so much stress, right? Oh my God, solar plexus, I'm sorry for feeding with all these emotions. We're done with that, right? Now we're going to look at our heart and the things that we did well. Okay, okay, all right, good, good, good. Okay, so oh, it's a festive week. Happy Diwali. Diwali to all the Indians. I'm happy that you guys have so many. I cannot catch up with all your celebrations. So you celebrate a lot. That's so good. That's so good. I only know a few. Okay, and because of Tanisha greeting me with all these holidays, and also some Indians, that's how I get to know that you're what you're celebrating. Okay, all right. So shall we begin? Close your eyes. Close your eyes, and we will start meditating. Happy Diwali. Whether you're Indian or not, happy Diwali to all. Like we have our own New Year. Doesn't matter. It's our own New Year. Happy New Year to all. Right? Okay. Hindi translation available now. All right. I don't know how they can access the Hindi translation. Tanisha is here. Tanisha, can you post your Hindi translation just for those who are late, who did not see the translation in the beginning? Sai, good morning. I don't know what SM stands for, but Sai is your last name, I believe. So what's the Hindi translation here? Here. Okay. The Hindi translation is there. Tanisha, are you in Instagram also or in Facebook only? Tanisha? I don't know if you can do translations on both. Oh, this is a long one. This is a long one. Okay. Okay, I don't know if they can type that long. Mm, you know, you just need the meeting ID and the passcode. Okay. All right. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, shall we close our eyes now? We'll start meditating. Close your eyes. Uh, Somebody joined again in Facebook. Can you log off and log on again? Whoever just joined, it's covering my screen again. You're half of my screen, whoever joined. I accepted you because you made a request. You joined in, you're covering half of my. Who is that? Can you log off? You're in my screen, whoever that is. Priyush. Mm, do you see yourself, your screen? Whoever signed on, you're showing in my screen. Half of my screen. I see your hair, your head. Do you see yourself? You have to log off and then log on again. Okay, thank you. And then you can log on again. Okay. We're not able to see anyone else. Just see. No, no. I'm talking about Instagram, Caroline, because I'm in Instagram also. Somebody signed in and cut half of me. She's gone. Yeah, in StreamYard, we're fine. We're fine, Caroline. I'm talking to the people in Instagram. I'm doing simultaneously with Instagram. First time today. Okay. Okay. Close your eyes now. Everybody, we can now meditate. Remember, we're going to focus on the goodness this time. We're going to love ourselves now. We're going to give gratitude to who we are. We're not forgiving ourselves because we did not do anything wrong. It was just feedback. What the mistakes are is just showing us how we can improve our life. It's just teaching us lessons. Okay. So we're not focusing on how bad we were, how horrible the person was, or this. Okay. Everybody is both good and bad, including us. But we're not focusing on the whatever the bad in us. Look at the good in us. Okay. Okay. Close your eyes. Tongue the palate, the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And I want you to do your own healing breaths. For each inhalation, you're inhaling energy or prana. Slow, slow, deep breaths. Each cell of your body is filled with prana or energy, pushing the darkness. And then exhale, slowly, gently push the darkness from every pore of your skin. Inhale slowly, like bright light from all directions. Inhale deeply. Hold, imagine those light particles going to every cell of your body, replacing the darkness or the clouds of darkness in every cell of your body, and then pushing out gently, not angrily, gently those clouds of smoke or smoke, grayish smoke or grayish clouds from every cell of your body. The key is cellular health. Your cells should be healthy. Your cells get muddled or muddy with all our self sabotaging, self loathing thoughts, self criticisms. Okay. So we're trying to release them, remove them from our system so we can bring in more light into our being. Okay. Inhale again slowly. More light, more from all directions, from top of your head, from around you, from the Mother Earth. Hold, visualize your whole body gleaming, glowing, radiating. Every cell's lit up. Push the dirt to end the closest pore of the skin. All dark smoke, gray smoke, brownish. Again, inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale gently. Release. Now, instead of bright light, I want you to inhale loving energy, which is pervading the whole universe. Loving energy from God, what I call it. This loving energy or love energy everywhere. We want to inhale as much of that loving energy into our whole being. Inhale love, pinkish, golden energy. Hold, feel the love, share the love. Again, inhale loving energy to your whole being, to your whole body, to your whole light. Touch of pink and gold. Hold, imbibe every cell of your body with pinkish energy. Exhale, share the love. One more time, inhale loving energy. Feel the love. Exhale. Now, this time, I want you to just be aware of your heart because that's the center of love, the heart. Okay, be aware of your heart as you inhale. In the whole, be aware of the heart. Be aware of the excitement or the movement of your heart as you're there. And then release. Spread the love within your whole body. Again, inhale loving energy into your heart. Deep, deep. Go deep in your heart. Feel your whole heart center with loving energy. Hold in the hold. Feel your heart center getting excited, moving faster. Share the love into your whole being. One more time. Inhale loving energy into your heart. Hold. Exhale, share the love into your whole being. Now, I just want you to be aware of your being. When I say your whole being, because you're a being of light. Before you were so bright. Now you're a being of love. You're filled with love. The love is not only in every cell of your body, but in the whole balloon or bubble of light around you. You're a being of love. God made us as light, as love, and a being of power. That means we have the power to transform our lives. We have the power to forgive. We have the power to shift the story in our mind. We have the power to decide. We have the power to choose to be happy. And that's what we're doing now. We have the power to choose to shift our focus, not on our mistakes, but on the great things that we had done. The loving kindness, the, the how you expressed your beingness of love. Remember, you're being of love. You're capable of loving. You're capable of showing kindness to people in many, many, many ways. So that's what we're doing. Be aware of just your whole being right now. When I say being, it's not just this body, that is is the light occupying this body and all around you. You are a big bubble of light. You're inside a big bubble of light. Big, big bubble of light or ball of light. And that light is inside and outside of you. And that light is filled with love. We just filled it with love. So now you're a being of love. I want you to now look at your heart center, like what we did with the solar plexus. We looked at our solar plexus. We talked to our solar plexus. Now we're going to talk to our heart. First, we have to give acknowledgement to our heart center, and we have to give gratitude to our heart center, to our heart, physical heart first. Thank you for giving life to this body. Thank you for giving life to my brain. Without the heart, we are all these functions, all the body systems will stop working. Thank you for giving life to this whole body, to this mind of mine, to my brilliant mind. Thank you for allowing me to breathe. Thank you for making my circulatory system healthy. Thank you for pumping the blood in my whole that flows through all my veins and arteries. Thank you for processing all the oxygen in coordination with my respiratory system. Thank you for giving strength in my whole body in coordination with the muscular and my skeletal system. Thank you for being connected to my lymphatic system that allows drainage in my whole body, drain all the toxins in my body. Thank you for coordinating with my digestive system to process all this food, the intake of food, the junk food and the healthy food that I stuff in my body. Thank you for accepting everything that I've done. Thank you so for being so kind and understanding and loving. Thank you for giving me all the qualities that I possess right now that makes me a being of love. Now I want you to see the being of love. You are a being of love. And there's also a being of love in your heart center or heart chakra. The heart chakra is the one that gives energy to the physical heart. The reason why our heart is alive, the physical heart is alive, is because of the energy center, which is the heart chakra, that continuously supplies this energy to the heart until the day we die. That's when it stops breathing, and the heart chakra is not giving energy anymore to the physical heart. So I want you to acknowledge the angel that's been guarding our physical heart and the heart energy center. To the angel of love or to the being of my heart center, thank you for taking care of my heart center. Thank you for the one giving energy to my heart and my whole system. Without you taking care of my heart, I know I won't stay in this earth long enough. Thank you for sustaining my heart, which sustains my brain, which sustains my whole body. Thank you for your love, for your kindness, for your caring, for your sweetness. And see your angel smiling, acknowledging the gratitude that we are giving. Just keep on saying good things, acknowledging the the presence of the being in the heart and being grateful. Okay, next, we look at our kindness. Look at yourself, your life in the past is again about your life, but this time you're not looking, when the movie of your life comes, you're not looking at the, that not so happy events in your life. It's like uh, it's like when you're running a movie, you stop on those happy moments. You watch it in slow motion, you repeat and replay it again because it's so happy, gives you happiness. And then you go again in your life, and then if it's not good, fast forward, go to the happy moments in your life. Okay, you can start the first 7 years of your life, any good things in your life that happened when you were a child. Your mother cuddled you, your father gave bought your first toy, first day of school, favorite classmate, the teacher who had shown you love. Any event in the first 7 years of your life where you saw you were loved, you felt important, you were happy. Maybe the first Christmas. It's about the idea of having a Santa Claus. You were so excited writing down the things that you love Santa to bring you. With your innocence, there's so much innocence that brought you so much joy when you know Santa came down to your chimney because you were a good girl or good boy. Whatever belief that we had, our parents made us believe because their goal is to make us happy, and they spend time buying toys that you put on the list and all the stories that they made to make you happy. Those are part of some joys of childhood. Think of any happy event in your first 7 years. Look at the movie of your life, replay over and over, and smile and feel the joy at that time as if you were still a young kid. Okay, fast forward 7 to 14 years old, becoming a teenager, maybe first crush, your middle school, whatever happy moments you remembered. You were growing up, maybe your parents brought you to some vacation, Disney World or something that you know, you moved to a new town and met new friends. Close your eyes. No texting. You're supposed to meditate. Look at your life. 8 to 14 years old. Happy moments when you showed kindness. Maybe you were helping at home, helping mom clean the house, and you feel so happy being of use in the family. You were caring to your, maybe you had a newborn sister or brother or sibling, and you were so excited about the addition of a new family member because you feel like you're a big brother now, big sister. You're so excited with the arrival of the baby. Whatever happy event, look back. Again, if you remember sad moments or not so happy moments, fast forward and only highlight the happy moments in your life, happy events. Look at your life. You can replay over and over those happiness and feel the joy of that event. Next chapter of your life, 15 to 21. You're a real teenager and then you became an adult. Maybe first love, first boyfriend. Maybe you got married at this time. Maybe you were dating. Maybe you're in college and excited about college, moving to school, new experiences, moving to a dorm, first dorm, meeting new friends. Okay, whatever event. Maybe you got married and think of your wedding day. Maybe you got pregnant already at that stage and it was a happy moment. Again, anything that's not pleasant, fast forward and when you look at that, oh yeah, that when I was 18 I had my party, my debut. Or when I was 16 I had my sweet 16 party. It's amazing. I was the star of the night and I got my first car. I told my dad, whatever it is that made you happy at that, in that period, go to that part of the movie, keep on replaying it, rewind, replay, and savor the joy, feel the joy of that moment. Think of a happy event. Feel it in your heart, whatever happiness you felt that time. And then 22 to 28, maybe you're married already, or maybe not. If you're married, maybe you moved independently from your parents, or maybe you have a first child already or a second child, and you're still happily married, or you're building your career, or you're so excited you got your PhD degree or master's degree, whatever it is that you have accomplished. 22 to 28, look at that. And while you're looking at these happy moments in life, you're already an adult. I'm sure you had done a lot of good this time. Some of you could be a healer already. That time you've been healing so many people. Maybe you met pranic healing, you're doing a lot of twin hearts, blessing Mother Earth, finding new community of friends, new groups. Maybe you were traveling on your own and you're meeting a lot of new friends. You're socializing, you're being accepted more. Whatever it is, see all the good that you've been doing aside from the happy moments, happy events in your life. 22 to 28 years old. See all the gifts. Say, I can't believe I'm a good, nurse. I'm already graduated as I graduated as a nurse already, or a doctor already. I'm practicing. I'm helping so many people. Whatever career you finished, now you're already doing what you trained for, and you're seeing that you're doing a lot of good to your fellow people. 22 to 28. Look at all the landmarks in your life that made you feeling accomplished and joyful. Again, if it's not a happy story, fast forward, only watch in full motion or slow motion the happy events in your life. You can keep on rewinding if you have only one, or you can move forward if you have more than one. Savor those happy events, especially when you see how caring you are, how loving you are, how wonderful the relationships are, how wonderful your career is happening. Your first check, you're starting to save, You have a savings account. You feel like you're on top of the mountain, feeling glorious. Next, you go to 29 to 35 years of your life. Maybe you have two children already, or three children, or still single, but enjoying life in many, many ways. Going out, meeting new friends, traveling on your own, or with family, or with friends. Whatever happy events in your life, go to that. And also the greatness that you had done. Maybe you had formed something, a group, you're the president, and you're doing good to so many people. Maybe you already found your purpose and you're moving towards that purpose. Whatever it is, 29 to 35, that's the fifth cycle in the Kabbalistic cycle. That's when you develop your career, when you go up the ladder of your life, like whatever business or career you're doing. That's when you develop your family life, career life, relationships, whatever stepping stones, landmarks that you can remember, go there and be proud of yourself as you see everything unfolding in your life. You saw that you did a lot of greatness. You have a lot of achievements and you accomplished a lot already at this stage. But you forgot to acknowledge it because you were focused on the painful part of your life. So here, look at the glorious achievements, joys. And as you see the whole thing, I want you to go into the gratitude mode now. Thank you, God. Thank you, my teacher, and all the great teachers of all times. To my higher soul, to my divine spark, to all the healing angels, healing ministers, to all the invisible helpers. Thank you for blessing my life with tremendous success, with tremendous love, tremendous joy, tremendous accomplishments, tremendous gifts, tremendous relationships. Of course, maybe you didn't have good relationships, but also you have great relationships. Thank, thank God for your family. Thank God for your home. Thank God for everything else that had happened since you were young up until now. The great and not so great things in your life were all part of becoming who you are. So thank God for all of this and be proud of yourself. Mentally say, I honestly say to you, I am proud of you. You are amazing. You're amazing. Did you hear me? You are amazing. You can tell yourself, did you hear me? I say you are amazing. You're awesome. You're a wonderful human being. You're a wonderful soul. I love you. I adore you. I adore you. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can open your eyes now. Okay. Do you see how wonderful you are? How great you are? That you're not all about this, but you're about this as well. The two sides of you. Okay. Now I don't know how to do this. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Wonderful feeling. So if you have a tendency to go back to your old story, remember this. Look at all your glories. Okay. Because you are a great person. You're a wonderful being. But you just got into the habit of looking at what went wrong. Now you're going to look at what went right. What did I do right? How kind am I? How good am I? How happy am I? Okay? All right. So thank you. Sorry for going over time by 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you, Kathy, and thank you for your sharing. I'm so happy for your improvement. Okay. Gratitude, gratitude. See you next week. Okay. I don't know how to end my Instagram. Discard. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. It's my first time doing both. But anyway, I succeeded somehow. Okay. Bye, bye, bye. Hope you had a good experience. Okay. Bye.